In this episode of the Mel Robbins Podcast, Mel dives into the inspiring world of the Olympics, sharing 5 key habits observed in Olympians and Paralympians that can be applied to everyday life. The discussion centers around the importance of mindset, visualization, and the unique perspectives that athletes bring to their training and competition. A special focus is placed on Stephen Nedoroscik, a standout gymnast known for his remarkable achievements on the pommel horse and the lessons we can learn from his journey. One of the first habits Mel highlights is the power of visualization, a technique that many athletes use to prepare mentally for their performances. Contrary to popular belief, effective visualization is not about seeing the outcome, but rather about feeling the process. Mel emphasizes that true visualization involves mentally rehearsing the steps of an action, allowing the brain to simulate the experience. This concept was exemplified by Stephen Nedoroscik, who, despite facing significant visual challenges, excelled in gymnastics by focusing on the sensations and movements required for his routines. Steve's story is particularly compelling. Growing up with severe vision issues, he faced obstacles that could have deterred him from pursuing gymnastics. However, he chose to specialize in the pommel horse, an event where he could shine. His dedication and focus led him to become the world champion in 2021. Mel illustrates how Steve's approach to visualization, feeling his way through routines rather than merely picturing them, allowed him to perform at an elite level, even under immense pressure. The second key takeaway from the Olympics is the concept of the bronze medal mindset. Mel explains that bronze medalists often exhibit greater happiness and satisfaction than silver medalists. This phenomenon can be attributed to the perspective that bronze medalists have. They celebrate their achievement and are grateful to be on the podium, while silver medalists may dwell on what they could have done differently to win gold. This mindset encourages individuals to appreciate their accomplishments rather than compare themselves to others. Mel encourages listeners to adopt a similar perspective in their own lives. By focusing on personal growth and recognizing the progress made, individuals can cultivate gratitude and contentment. The idea is to shift the focus from upward comparison, where one constantly measures themselves against those who are perceived as better, to downward comparison, which fosters a sense of achievement and fulfillment. Another important lesson from the Olympics is the role of enthusiasm in achieving success. Mel shares the story of Henrik Christiansen, a Norwegian swimmer who gained viral fame for his exuberant love of chocolate muffins served in the Olympic Village. His infectious enthusiasm not only made the muffins a sought-after treat, but also highlighted the power of positivity and joy in life. Mel argues that enthusiasm can elevate one's experiences, increase luck, and enhance overall well-being. By embracing enthusiasm, individuals can approach challenges with a sense of excitement and openness, making the journey more enjoyable. Mel emphasizes that life is meant to be savored, and even mundane experiences can be transformed through a positive attitude. Mel also discusses the importance of knowing when to quit, using the example of Simone Biles, one of the most decorated gymnasts in history. During the Tokyo Olympics, Simone faced immense pressure and experienced a mental health crisis known as the twisties, which caused her to lose her sense of spatial awareness while performing. In a bold move, she chose to withdraw from several events to prioritize her mental well-being. This decision sparked controversy, but Mel argues that true winners recognize when to step back for their health. Quitting, in this context, is not a sign of weakness, but rather an act of courage. It requires self-awareness and the ability to prioritize one's well-being over external expectations. Mel encourages listeners to reflect on their own lives and consider whether they need to make similar courageous decisions. The final takeaway from the Olympics is the importance of clarity in knowing what one truly wants. Mel shares the story of Paralympian Femita Ayanbeku, who, after losing her leg in a car accident, was given a running blade and asked what she wanted to do with it. Her response was simple. She wanted to learn how to run and do something meaningful with it. This clarity of purpose propelled her to become a 3-time Paralympian and an 8-time national champion. Mel emphasizes that many people struggle with identifying their true desires, often getting caught up in societal expectations or the pursuit of superficial goals. By taking the time to reflect on what truly matters, individuals can set meaningful goals and work towards them with intention. Mel encourages listeners to ask themselves the critical question, what do you really want? This self-reflection can lead to profound insights and a clearer path forward.